Ever said, but you just don't understand me? Or have somebody you care about saying, you just don't understand? Our level of understanding is in direct proportion to our level of trust. I meet many people that come to work with me and they say they want to work on their emotional fitness. And usually what I discover is they're quite confused about themselves and why they are the way they are. And that all boils down to a lack of self-understanding. And if I dig a little deeper, I often find that their lack of self-understanding is a byproduct of the fact they don't trust themselves. And that's because thought, feeling and action aren't working together. They're working in separate silos. You know, and sayings like that Nike saying, just do it. I mean, it's great for the physical and the ego, but emotively, sometimes, you know, we need to slow down and do our research. So when thought, feeling and action, our head, heart and body, our ego and our emotive self, when we're not working together and working apart, we can have one hand doing the opposite to what the other's doing. And so we confuse ourselves and we confuse people. And when we're confused, we can't expect other people to be clear about what our needs are. So the word trust and understanding are married. They are like the flip side of the same coin. And you know how I love words. That's why I do a word vitamin each day, just to unpack it so we can all look at it together. It's not that Cynthia's right and you're wrong, or you're wrong and I'm right. It's just that this word for you, understanding, and me, is an important word, because none of us are perfect human beings. Understanding is vital for human connection, because when we feel misunderstood, we lose connection. It's like dropping out of mobile phone signal. We can't receive each other. We don't get each other. You can love people that you just don't get, that you don't understand. So it's vital that we understand how we're understood. Now, getting back to that word, understanding and trust, and if we have a look at even further, the word trust, and I love the way if you look at the word trust, you could break it down into two words, truth and us. The elements of both of those words there. Now, if you're not willing to tell the truth about how you authentically feel, and the us being our own head, heart and body, if your intellect, you know, rubbishes your emotion, or if your emotion rubbishes your physicality, if you are consistently putting one part of yourself down, you're not working as a unit. It's sort of like heart against intellect, or, you know, leave your emotions at the door, or just do it, don't think about it, don't feel about it. You're a fragmented package, not the whole package. So when our internal us is married and working together, we have trust, because we can back ourselves to not sell ourselves out because our ego wants one thing and our heart wants another. In our external world, when my husband's not understanding me, it's usually because I haven't been clear enough. Or in trying to be clear, I haven't been respectful. Perhaps I've been passive, or perhaps I've been aggressive. When we assert ourselves with respect for ourselves and respect for the other person, we get a better reception. And when you love somebody, even if you misunderstand them, if they're explaining themselves and they're not shaming you in the process, and they're not shaming themselves, but they're just asserting themselves, if we love somebody, we'll listen and we'll try to understand. So if there's lack of understanding in your life, have a look at your trust with your relationship with yourself, and your trust in the us that you're asking to understand you. And also too, if there is no trust with that person you want to understand you, why are you wanting to build a relationship with someone you don't trust? Food for thought. Mwah. Lots of love. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.